Who is horny? I am horny.
I am horned up. Viking season is over, but the off season, the draft season is just getting started. We're still in like the fetus stage of that. Not even that, the conception really of the draft season.
Yeah, or just like the second before we die of the regular season. So either way,
we're already dead. We're already dead as far as that thing goes.
We are already dead. This off season, nothing better than the off season. It really butters my balls. It's time to get excited. And we got, speaking of excited, we got Harmsy Nitzberg, Ashley, Bob Swede, Anthony Mason M in the house. Hit that like button as you come in. Let us know when you get here. We got plenty to talk about. Like Lubbeck said, draft. Free agency.
Yeah, we do. We got some Vikings news and nuggets. We got to talk a little, look at the playoffs. We make some predictions. Mailbag. You guys send us some questions. So a lot of stuff to get up. Tim Boss. So horned up it hurts.
Been there, man. Been there. Just painful. Hot to the touch. Hot to the touch.
Wow.
All right, we'll give her a little bit here as people trickle in, but we got plenty to talk about. And I don't know if you said it, so we're going to be doing a mock draft later. Bring you guys on.
Yep. Hop on. First, we'll do a mock draft every single horned up until the draft, and maybe even one after.
Matamita, I hopped on the round table. Thank you, Matamita. Good to see you. Good to see a couple skulls there.
Nice.
Round table. Guy hit it up. Over 3,000 subs now. That was quick.
Yeah. Again, who doesn't love the off season? We're gonna have, the freaking Senior Bowl's coming up, then the Combine's coming up. I mean, it's just beautiful. Free agency.
Oh, Bob Sweet, trade JJ and replace him like we did with Diggs. Well, we replaced Diggs with JJ. Didn't we?
I don't get the trade JJ stuff. This is why you draft. You draft to get superstars, and when you finally get one, everybody wants to trade them. It never made sense to me.
Well, I mean, he's 24 years old. He's still on his rookie contract. So the thought of trading him right now is silly. If he was like 26, 27, still not getting anywhere in the middle of a big contract, I get it. But I don't. T-Bass, he's the only one that ever talks about the Pro Bowl. Like, he continuously brings up the Pro Bowl.
He loves it.
And Cowboy Jacks or whatever the hell it's called. So I think he's got like this deep infatuation with the Pro Bowl and Dilly Cowboys or whatever it's called.
I think it was called the Wet Cowboy or something like that.
I don't know what it's called, but we'll get there.
It is.
For all, it's not silly. Trade JJ, get us a franchise quarterback. Who's he going to throw to? Brandon Powell and Jalen Naylor?
Oh my God.
Get that franchise quarterback. See, I look at it from the other way around. Not saying you're wrong, but like, if you get this young quarterback and you got Justin Jefferson, how much better? I mean, look what he did with Nick Mullins. He made Nick Mullins look good.
Yeah. Just get superstars. Get the best damn players you can get. It's not easy to get a Justin Jefferson. Everybody just thinks you can just trade and draft a new Justin Jefferson. It doesn't happen. We traded Randy Moss. We got Troy Williamson. Set us back centuries.
Do you guys remember the days of like Corin Robinson and like Michael Jenkins? We had quite the receiving crew there.
Marcus Robinson. Hell yeah.
Marcus freaking Robinson. Why
Dwayne freaking Bates.
Have a quarterback. Yeah, I'm not on board. I mean, we have the 11th pick. We can go get a quarterback. We can trade up and get a quarterback. Why not trade up to get the quarterback instead of trade away Justin Jefferson for? I mean, who are we going to trade him to? The Bears? There you go, Bears.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about tonight.
It's coming from the heart. That's all that matters. But let's talk some Vikings, man. Let's get into it.
Well, before we get into Vikings, I think we just got to pimp our little news this week again. We send out trophies every week for our studs of the week that you guys have been voting on, and we never thought in a million years it would end up in the hands. We knew it would go to Justin Jefferson, but it literally ended up in the hands of Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, the best part is it's like almost like, I mean, it's pretty much a joke. Stud of the week. We send these professional football players, these little miniature bodybuilding trophy guys that says One Barn Luppiga Stud of the Week. And yeah, Justin Jefferson, look at that shit. I mean, he's holding that thing.
He's not just holding it, he's looking at it with just such awe and just honor. I mean, look at the way he's staring at the thing. He just adores them, and that really touches my parts.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, and I'm glad that was captured. A lot of comments still on the Justin Jefferson. T-Bass, what did Detroit do with Megatron? You can't compare the Vikings to Detroit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were a complete shit show then.
I mean, there's a lot of teams that didn't do anything with great receivers. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to argue that, but
yeah,
Tim
Boss.
I can't get on board to a comparison to the Lions.
Yeah, no. Funny you said that, Tim Boss, because I also thought it was fake. In fact, my son noticed it first. He said, "Look what Harms photoshopped in the Vikings locker room, or in Justin Jefferson's locker." Turns out it was real. It was real.
It was. On the other side of that, T-Bass, what did the Dolphins do with Dan Marino? Great quarterback. Nothing. They didn't do anything. You can look at it both ways.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Just like Lepigus on a Saturday, goes both ways. Ashley says, we only got 10 likes. Everybody hit that like button as you're coming in. Doer.
10 likes, 11 viewers. Not bad. Let's go on some news here. Mekhi Blackmon and Ivan Pace Jr. named to PFF's all-rookie team. Congrats to them. No Jordan Addison, but that wide receiver rookie that's a tough nut to crack. But I think Addison was definitely worthy. Mekhi Blackmon, I do like that he got some recognition, though. Kind of a quiet, sneaky good rookie season. So I'm glad PFF recognized him.
Yeah, that was really surprising to me that he made it. So I don't know if the cornerback group was just that dog shit or what. I mean, nothing against Blackmon, but like he didn't even really get out there for a while.
Yeah, he had like 40 tackles, interception. Again, and I know he graded out pretty consistently well. So I don't know if they went by like the grade. I don't know how they did it, but
probably by their grades. It's PFF.
Yeah. So Ivan Pace Jr. obviously, I mean, no surprise that he made it. I think he was like the highest graded linebacker there for a while. And then, Jordan Addison getting the snub, but whatever.
Oh well, whatever. PFF all rookie team.
Oh, all right. Kwesi and KOC had a press conference today. Interesting quote coming from our general manager regarding Kirk Cousins. He says, "It's certainly my intention to have him back here. Certainly my intention to have him back here."
Key word there. There's a very key word there. But what do you guys think about Kwesi coming out? I'm sure this is where everybody's gonna, Kwesi sucks. Fire him. Get rid of Kevin O'Connell. Let's trade. Everybody wants to get traded.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about his intentions to bring
intentions? Cruel intentions.
Cruel intentions. T-Bass, NFC will be wide open playoffs. I absolutely agree. I think we'll be talking some playoffs here shortly. But yeah, it's gonna be wide open.
Was there a bigger cock tease of a movie than Cruel Intentions?
Probably.
Like, I don't think there's a single boob in that movie.
No, I think you're right. Tim Boss, you're right. It was a political answer. Intentions. If he didn't say intentions, it would be a whole different statement. If he said, we're bringing him back, like we're going to do everything we can to get him back, it's our intentions. I have an intention to not piss the bed tonight. Doesn't mean I won't.
That's really gross. Hope you have rubber sheets. Yeah, the intention. He can come out and say this now. So either way, at the end, he can be like, well, I wanted him back. I told you back in January that it was my intention to have him back here. It's just one of those words that I think it's going to save him in the end, one way or the other.
He's making everybody happy. Kirk Cousins happy, fans happy, people who don't want him back happy, people who do want him back happy. He's a very smart man. You might not like him as a GM, but he knows how to talk.
Yeah, I mean, do you think he like practices these words? Like, I mean, does he have someone sending these questions?
And he's like, just much more smarter than us. Much more.
Yeah, no, you made the point there.
Thank you.
Much more. Yeah, it's just my intention. Yeah, well, okay. Let's take a look at the North here at the end of the season. Lions are your first. They're the NFC North champions. Packers finished second, which is disgusting. Vikings third, and the Bears are in the cellar, just a pubic hair behind the Vikings. Lions have a home game against the Rams. Matthew Stafford's going there, and the Packers go on the road, round one, wild card to face the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, those are going to be two very, very good games. I think there's going to be some great matchups. Yeah, and we're actually going to predict the games here a little bit, but we're not going to get too far in that. So anyway, I guess congrats to the Lions. It took you 37 years, whatever the hell it was. Congrats, Lions. That's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. We'll talk about it a little bit. Yep. Let's put a little bow on the 2023 season next. We are going to have an award show probably sometime next week. We did it live last time and I for the midseason, and I think we'll probably do that again. Oh, yeah, we'll do it live. Absolutely. We'll have our best on. Hopefully you guys can join us. Absolutely. And so let's just say if you had to pick one word to describe the 2023 season. What would that word be? I want to see you guys in the comments. 2023 season summed up in one word.
Let's get original here. Let's get original. I got mine. It's easy.
Is it
actually?
Really
I guess it might be a compound. It might be 2 words.
Is it really much smarter?
It's not 2 words, I don't think. Travis Nisberg says sucks. Hansen says pain. W.V. Walker sounds like a really expensive whiskey. Gross. Anthony, disappointing.
Yeah.
These are all fair. Let's get a
They all are disappointing. And dry heaves.
Crawl says Daniels. T-Bass says predictable.
He knew it.
He's the smartest football mind out there. He knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew Kirk Cousins was going to go down. There's frustrating from Matamidai.
Bryce, he didn't say, well, he can only say 1 word. I'm sure he wanted to put another word in front of that word.
Barney. Okay.
I get it. I totally get it.
Interesting. I never saw Barney. I never saw an episode of Barney.
I did.
Very expensive. All right, Leopold, what's your word?
My word is unfortunate. Early in the season, unfortunate fumbles. Then we had unfortunate injuries. Then we just had unfortunate coaching. It was an unfortunate season from top to bottom for many different reasons. Unfortunate.
Mine's, I think I'm cheating. Mine is blue balls. Is that 1 word? Blue balls.
I'll give it to you.
They gave us blue balls. I mean, they gave us hope. Got us excited in the middle of the season where they went on that run, and then they just got up and left you there with your blue balls, which is the worst thing ever.
Hard as a rock.
They toyed with us. They toyed with our parts. They gave us blue balls, and we're left here with the pain that usually subsides in about, it's usually about 45 minutes, goes away, and that's what they did. They toyed with us.
They cruel intentioned us. That's what they did.
Prepared, says Viking Funeral. Yeah, I mean, the start of that season, even with Kirk Cousins, was inexcusable. That should be another word. Inexcusable.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if the starters do play the preseason next year. I have a feeling they might see some action.
I don't think that was the problem.
Well, there was definitely some rust early, and I mean, what else are you going to put the fumbles on? The lack of chemistry with the offense. There was no rhythm for a long time, so I want to see him. I want to see him get out there this year. Whoa, Bruce Hansen.
Hello, Agates. Premature ejaculation. Boy, these are good.
Yeah, really tasty, huh? All right, let's do the Happy Nuts Clean Play of the Week. We put the vote out there, and this week's winner was Justin Jefferson's beautiful touchdown, the bomb on 4th and 1 that doesn't always work, but it worked against the Lions. What a pass by Nick Mullins. What a catch by Justin Jefferson. And if you want to have some beautifully shaved balls, get yourself the Lumberjack. Buy Happy Nuts.
Do it. Do it now. T-Bass says, mark this down on this date. I'm predicting they will not make the playoffs next year. Book it. T-Bass, we're 7-10, and probably losing like Danielle Hunter and a lot of players. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Like, I don't know if anyone would argue with that.
Well, we might also. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen yet. I know the GM has intentions to bring Kirk Cousins back, but we might go with the rookie quarterback too. So that would definitely, I mean, just make this the most obvious thing ever.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's really expectations are overly high for the Vikings coming off this season. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Comments, let me know if I'm not right here. Viking Funeral says, did you guys see we threw 69% of the time this season? Yeah, it's insane. And then last week we actually get the ball going with Ty Chandler and we just stop. Silly.
Why would you not throw it all the time? I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, that worked out well. What else we got?
It's mailbag time. It is mailbag time. We got one from
Nitzberg.
You know what?
It's mailbag time. I don't have our usual graphics up. The round table went late. I was scrambling, so you just gotta kind of deal with this week.
You've got mail.
Good, so good. All right, we got one from @Ryan New Wezada 2102. He says, "Aloha, gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the possibility of the Vikings trading down not too far for an additional picks in 2024 for rounds 2 and 3? The additional picks would enable the Vikings to address the interior lines of the defense and offense with their future franchise quarterback addressed as well." What do you think of that one?
Trading back not too far to potentially get another second and third. So right now we don't have a third. We have 2 fourths.
Yep.
First, second, 2 fours. Yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, I like the fact that he said not too far. I mean, edge rushers it's pretty thick there in the top 15 picks. I think you could trade down a couple picks, still get an edge rusher if that's what you want. Newton from Illinois. I see his stock rising, so I don't know if you'd be able to get a little crazy there if that's your boy. And then obviously quarterback, if they want one of those guys like a McCarthy or a Bo Nix or if Penix, I mean, they still could potentially get a quarterback. So I'm fine with that, picking up a second-round pick. We need guys. We need guys. And if it was a second-round pick and we get another defensive lineman or a corner, hell yes.
Yeah, we need guys. We also need talent. We need talented players. We need
talent in second round.
You need a difference maker up front. I don't trust Kwesi to make that right pick. We've seen him move down. What we end up with? Lewis Cine, Ed Ingram, Andrew Booth Jr. No thanks. When he stayed put, he got Jordan Addison. Does that mean it's always going to happen? No. Talent. If it's not a quarterback, I want high-end talent. Newton, one of the edge rushers, versus Turner, someone. I want a high-end player there. I'm scared of Kwesi trading down. I don't trust him.
Well, yeah, but if you trade down, it would still be a pick before Addison was picked.
We don't know. I mean, depends where you go. I mean, he said not too far. What's not too far?
Well, shit. I mean, if he's going down in the 20s, that's double.
Well, even so, you have to get some high-end talent here. We might lose Hunter. We might have no one there as an edge rusher. Harrison Phillips might be your best interior player on the line. Harrison Phillips at his best, slightly above average in my opinion. So I want an impact player. I don't want to risk moving down and just getting like an all right.
Well, here's my thought though. So this scenario is we stayed at 11. So we stayed at 11, and the question is, do you trade back just a couple? So I assume, or a little bit, I assume that's like 2-3 picks tops. If we don't stay at 11, I would much rather them trade up. I mean, I want them to trade up. I'm on board going and get that. I don't care if we end up with 3 picks in this draft or even 2 picks. If we get 2 absolute studs, trade up. I'm all for trading up.
I saw someone put it earlier, like, you know, the Voss, depends who's on the board. I mean, if you're sitting there and you're at 11 and Newton, Verse, and Turner are there, and you like them all the same, and you know someone offers you to move back 3 spots, 2 spots, yeah, I mean then that's a different story. But if it's anything beyond that 5, 6, 7, where you're risking losing one of those guys, I understood.
No, I didn't take that as 5 or 6. I took it as a couple.
Harms can't watch, but he has a stream. I wonder if he's making love with this on in the background.
It wouldn't be the first time. It would not be the first time that's happened. I saw it. It was
beautiful. Do you think Harms makes love, or is he just screw?
You know what? That's none of my business. That's between Harms and his partner. Don't be a pervert.
All right, we got another question here. We got another mailbag.
19 likes with 56 watching. Let's go.
Another mailbag. Ready for the graphic? Is it coming? Okay. This is from Nubs218. He says, will the Jefferson contract extension get done? And if you had to guess, how soon?
Ooh.
You got mail.
You've got mail. Yeah, it's going to get done. It's going to get done in training camp. They're going to agree they're going to agree beforehand. We're going to get this done. Here's what it's going to be. They always sign these big boys right before training camp.
Yeah, I'd like to say it's going to be really quick, you know, and I think Kwesi did mention he's already had talks with Jefferson's representation recently.
They've been saying that for a year.
But you're right. These things they're never like January. They always take into the summer. So it'll get done. And I agree. It'll probably be training camp.
It will get done. And people somehow, some reason, will bitch about us re-signing the best wide receiver in the league and pay him what he deserves to be paid. They're going to pay him a shit ton of money.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of spending money, let's look at some free agency talk here. Here's a question. If you could pick just one of the Vikings free agents to have back, who would it be?
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
And the assumption is that they're coming back at a not a crazy or like contract.
Come back, let's say market value, or maybe the projected contracts we've seen out there.
What would my market value be?
I don't know, about 3 cans of warm beer.
Not bad. That ain't horrible. I'll take it. So comments. Let's see which one. If you could pick one to come back, we got Kirk, we got Hunter, we got Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. Well, that's the same one, I guess. I read it twice.
Lupagus, Your Honor, Your Honor.
This one's tough. This one's tough. I'm gonna go 100 for this reason. I'm really concerned about our defense next year. All the guys, I mean, just the holes we have to fill, the talent we need to bring in. Losing Daniel Hunter would be huge. And if we don't bring back Kirk Cousins, that means we're probably trading up to get a rookie quarterback. So maybe that's a cop-out answer, but I think that's the direction they would go in. So I'd be more, but I would be 100% on board with that.
You gave a lot of different weird scenarios.
I did. I gave him a reason why it's Hunter. That's it.
Yeah, it's Hunter. It's Hunter. It's easy for me. I mean, he's old in the comments. He's 29. That's not that old for an edge rusher. If he was 31, maybe. I mean, Khalil Mack, what I say earlier, Khalil Mack's 33, had 17 sacks this year. He's still got a couple good years in him. I want him to sign him to no more than 3 years. Nothing weird like we were doing with Spielman, like Harrison Smith signing him like a 5-year contract when he's like 40 years old. Let's not do that shit.
Backloaded. Yeah.
We don't need to backload that thing. Daniil Hunter still got time. He's still got some sacks in him. So yeah, it's him.
Oh, BK he'd take Jordan Hicks over both those guys.
Well, he also had Andrew Booth as the player of the game one time, so I can't take anything he says seriously.
It was more than once. It was multiple times.
I don't know if he's messing with us or not.
I don't know either. You can never tell. All right, let's go. Let's predict some playoff games this weekend. How about that? You guys give us your predictions too in the comments. Let's go Lions-Rams. Who you see winning this one? Micro Mike was scared of Stafford coming to town, and really, could you imagine if the Rams go to Detroit and beat them the one time they finally make the playoffs with Matthew Stafford?
We're just doing the 2 NFC North games, right?
I have them all in here. We can just fly through all of them.
Well, let's spend a little bit of time on the NFC North ones. Yeah, those are the big boys. I mean, Rams and Lions. What do you guys got? Rams. A lot of Rams. Woo! Lions. T-Bass Lions. I don't know what this is. Is that a sheep? Oh, it's a ram.
It's a ram. I had a feeling it was a ram. It's hung like the Bass Pro Tanks guy.
A lot of Rams. The Rams are 7-1 in their last 8 games.
They're hot.
Their only loss, Baltimore in overtime. And they've beaten the Browns. I mean, they've beaten some good teams along the line. Rams, Lions are frauds, says Matamidai. I think the Rams are going to win. I think they're going to score a shit ton of points, both teams. I think it's going to be close. But I think that Dan Campbell is going to just make some Sean McVay is a better coach. And it's the better coach is going to win this one because Dan Campbell's going to do something really stupid.
Yeah, you took my point. I was going to say the same thing. I think Campbell's going to gamble, blow it, and go for it in a 4th and 1 from his own 20. It's going to backfire. And the Rams are hot. They got the run game going. Defense is flying around. Kobe freaking Turner, the man we interviewed, has got like 9 sacks. Him and Aaron Donald are just destroying interiors. So yeah, the Rams. That's a hard draw for the Lions, who finally win the North and get in the playoffs to face a hot team like the Rams.
I would want if I'm the Lions, I would pretty much want anybody, just for the fact like I think the Lions can beat anybody any week. Like I think they're one of those teams. But man, what a shitty draw. Like Jared Goff, everybody's talking about Stafford coming back and winning. Like I look at it more as Jared Goff beating the Rams and being like, hey, screw you.
Yeah, it's
this is his moment.
It's a great story. It's a great storyline in this game. A lot of intrigue here with this one. Let's go to the other NFC North one. Packers at the Cowboys. The young Packers, heard so much about how young the Packers are, going to Dallas, facing Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. Is Micah Parsons back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he was hurt forever. I didn't know if he.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys. Everybody's picking the Cowboys. Travis Nitzberg says the Packers twice. There's no way in hell. I mean, the Packers last couple games, I mean, they're not going against Jaron Hall. They're not going against Justin Fields. They're going against a very potent Cowboys offense. They can run the ball. They can throw the shit out of the ball. Dak Prescott is going to get his. They're going to score a ton of, I think a bunch of points will be scored in this one too, though. Both teams.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Packers are going to make this one closer than probably should be. And I hate saying that, but I think I want the Cowboys just to destroy them, like the floor. I don't want this to even be close, but I think the Packers will hang in there and fight. So I think it'll end up being like a 10-point victory for the Cowboys.
I think the Packers are just going to shit their pants and just completely shit the bed. I think the Cowboys are going to kill them. Cowboys 8-0 at home. Packers are not good on the road this year. I mean, I think they're going to kick the shit out of them. In the round table, I pick the Packers just because every time I don't pick the Packers, I a little reverse psychology. So if you watch it and you see me pick the Packers, that's BS. I think the Cowboys beat them by 20.
Well, Matamida says Cowboys because Jordan Love ain't shit.
He ain't shit.
Hey, we got a new member.
Got a new member. Welcome.
Welcome, Selena. Speaking of which, once we hit what 75, well, that one's gonna be a little bit later. 75, we're doing the Klein saucer print.
You're right. 75. I believe we're at 69 now with Selena. Thank you, Selena. I think so. When we get to 75, we're doing that beautiful Klein saucer print, signed 10 out of 10. And then when we get to whatever, we'll do the Randall. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go. We got 62 watching. We can get up to 30 likes.
Yeah, we just pimped. We just put a new video. Our 5 favorite Vikings of all time. Be a YouTube member. You can watch that if you're not too damn bad.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more weirdly, just more fun, personal type videos as far as Vikings and all that sort of thing. So make sure to join that membership.
All right, let's quickly go through the rest of the games. Browns at Houston. Who do you guys got?
Browns.
Cleveland Browns at Houston. I'm actually going to go with Houston on this one. I like these Texans.
I don't know. It's a coin flip on that one.
Steelers at no, actually Dolphins at Chiefs in the Peacock streamed only game.
That's going to be an interesting one. Who do you got?
I'm going to go with Chiefs. Dolphins, their defense is so banged up, so hurt. And the Chiefs, I don't like the Chiefs anymore ever since the bitching they did against Buffalo. I'd love to see them lose, but they got a lot of experience when it comes to playoffs, and I think that'll show.
I think the Chiefs are actually going to shit the bed too. They've lost some weird games this year. They're not the same Chiefs. Something's off. I think the Dolphins win. Yeah,
good point with Ed Guy Rocks. It's supposed to be like 10 below that game.
It's perfect.
All right, let's go Steelers going to the Buffalo Bills. Steelers going to the Bills. Who you got?
I got to go with Tomlin on this one.
I'm going Buffalo. Buffalo's hot. They're finding ways to win. Josh Allen can look like shit for a whole half, and they'll still somehow win the game. There's something with Buffalo right now. They're riding a really hot streak. I think they sat on horseshoes deep in their assholes. I think Buffalo's hot. And the last one, we got Eagles at Bucks. Snoozer from Monday night playoff.
I couldn't think of anything better than the Bucks beating them.
And the Eagles have looked like shit lately. They've absolutely looked like shit. Is it just them not caring, kind of just like, okay, whatever, conceding and resting up? I'm kind of thinking we might see the Eagles of old show up in this one, so I'm going to go Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles will win. They should win, but like the Bucks beating them would make me sleep like a baby.
It would be so glorious.
So great.
Chiefs lost.
Their coach is such a douche.
Yeah, I can't stand him. I can't stand him. All right. Those are our playoff predictions. We'll see how we did next week in the divisional round. All right, let's talk some draft, huh? What about that?
Let's do it.
Sound good? All right, so the Vikings have the 11th pick. If we're not going quarterback with that first pick, then what would you like to see the Vikings do at 11, assuming they stay put?
Let's see it. Don't just say best player available or best defense. I mean, let's
give us some names, or if you don't have a name, give us what position you want to see him address.
Let's get something real good here. Quarterback, says Kroll. Quarterback at 11, you're pretty much looking at Penix, McCarthy, Bo Nix.
Oh my God. D-line,
Dennis Nisberg wants Rob.
T-Bass, there you go. Newton,
there we go. Yep. Love Newton. I'm just scared that I think he's going to end up being like a top 8 pick.
Like Moby Okoye was?
Well, he was like 14 when they drafted him. Move up, edge, give it all. Give it all.
They might.
First, if he's there, man, he is a man amongst boys.
Mm-hmm.
Move up for Harrison. Couple Harrisons.
Really? This is what we need? Another receiver?
Hey, wide receiver to replace JJ. Everybody's acting like he's already gone.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty torn on this one. I think my number one would be, so you took quarterback off the list, right?
Yeah.
So my number one would be Newton. I think the edge rushers I think that's kind of a deep position this year. So I think you could still get one in round 2.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
I was just saying, like, the edge rushers always scared me. Round 1 edge rushers scare me. Like, I think you can still find them in round 2, round 3, whatever. Newton, I think, is like a sure thing.
Yeah, I love Newton too, so don't get me wrong, but I'm going to go edge rusher here, whether that's Jared Verse, Dallas Turner. I'd love either one of those guys quite a bit. Round 2, I think there's going to be some D linemen there. You got the guy from Michigan, Jenkins. You got the 2 big boys from Texas. Potentially get one of those edge and then one of those big D linemen. That would make me very, very excited, assuming you don't trade up and get a quarterback.
If we keep Daniil Hunter, I'm off edge in round 1, even knowing we only got like one other edge rusher. Like Andre Carter could be somebody that can maybe be a year 2 guy that actually steps up a little bit. So if Danielle Hunter's gone, yeah, we got to take an edge. You have to.
Yeah, and let's not forget, I mean, this is January. So, I mean, these guys we're talking about now could be looked at as third rounders by the time the draft rolls around. This thing's going to fluctuate. Guys are going to rise. Guys are going to fall. So let's not just get too hung up on names and positions right now, because this is all going to change.
Just remember, nobody thought Will Levis was going to get past pick 10, and he went far beyond that.
Go back a year, Malik Willis was looked at as the top 10 pick. He went
around one, and that guy like number 1.
God, so sexy.
That's why we're stupid. Don't listen to us.
All right. So what do you guys think? Will the Vikings trade up into the top 3 to get their quarterback? Apparently, they're willing to do it. There was a deal out there to move up and get Anthony Richardson last year. Will the Vikings put all their dice in, all their chips in, not their dice in? Well, their dice too, fucking anything. Will they put it all in, all their clothes, sitting there buck naked at the table because they bet everything to move up to get their quarterback?
Getting that top 3, they could end up with Williams, May, or Daniels. All win-win-win.
Absolutely. I believe their trade partner would have to be the... Actually, no. It goes what?
It'd be the Bills are 3, right? And then 2 is 2 Washington?
The Patriots, I think, are 3. Washington's 2?
Or that's what I meant. Patriots. Patriots are 3, and they're going to want a quarterback.
I would assume so. If Bill Belichick was there, he'd probably do something weird no one's expecting. But, yeah, you got to get in the top 3, and it's weird because those 3 all need quarterbacks.
The only 2 you trade up for is May and Daniels. Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams is definitely the guy that everybody's wondering, but also he's pretty damn good.
He is pretty damn
Boomer
good.
Bust. Boomer bust. I think May and Daniels are more of kind of the sure thing.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, a lot of questions around him.
There is some questions, there is. So, and we'll see what the Bears do. I mean, a lot of mocks are having the Bears just forget about Justin Fields and go with Caleb Williams lately.
I mean, the thing with the Patriots, as far as them, I mean, they're not a very good team. They need a lot of picks. They could get a haul. I mean, even going from 11 to 3, right? They're 3. They're going to get a pretty good haul, and they need a lot more than just a quarterback. We see what's the point of bringing in a young quarterback if there's nobody around him?
Oh, can you build around him?
Thank you for that. Usually, I mean, that's why a lot of quarterbacks that get taken early are busts because their team sucks.
But, I mean, how often is New England in a position to get a franchise quarterback? I don't know. If I'm the GM and I'm in that position.
Mac Jones.
Well, that was what, pick 15? I'm taking the guy. I'm taking a quarterback. But, yeah, I mean, maybe they will. You don't know.
We see it quite a bit when teams will trade back that are shitty just to collect some picks.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Looks like, T-Best, there's too many holes this time to move up for one of these quarterbacks. And yeah, you just kind of wish there was that one team sitting there that just really doesn't need one. And you could argue that that's the Bears, but I don't know. They're probably going to take one. All right. Michael Penix. Not a great bowl game. How do we feel Penix? Do we still want to sit on that Penix and ride him in purple moving forward for the next 10 years?
I think there's a lot of people not excited about Penix. And I don't think it's just that game. I mean, it always comes back to his injuries.
Yeah. Carl says no on Penix.
Yeah, I mean, if we sit at 11, Penix is probably like McCarthy too. I mean, the same 3 that we keep saying. Dennis C is in on Penix. Penix, even if we re-sign check down Charlie, Lord Duncan is in on Penix.
Go back to your village, Lord Duncan.
He runs that damn village. He'll go back whenever he wants to.
He owns it.
He is a young Bradford. What? Jesus, no. Penix can throw it 8 times as fast and far as Sam Bradford.
Does he wear the same kind of shoulder pads, though?
No, thank God. Signing Train Cousins to Pat for 3rd pick. Jesus.
I don't think that was a typo, WV.
Came from his heart. All right, Lupagus, I think you're kind of up and down. So tomorrow might be different, but you're out on Penix, right?
I'm out at 11. I still think he's there's enough there where I like him. I like his future. I like what he could be. The medical has to check out number 1, and then the question was like, how does he handle pressure? And he got a ton of pressure, and then he didn't handle it well. But I also want to hear how bad he was hurt. Like, I haven't heard that yet. You've seen him holding his ribs. He took a couple hard shots, so I don't think he was healthy the majority of that game. And now I'm thinking, like, I'm moving him down late first, second round is kind of where I would think about it. If Vikings love him, if they fall in love with him, they want to trade back up to get him. Maybe that's what you do at this point. The other thing too, like you mentioned earlier, like guys don't like Vogel, the guy we had on here last week. He was talking 4th or 5th. He said, with the good medical and a good draft season, 2nd or 3rd. So Vogel's not very high on him either.
The hell's Vogel?
Josh Vogel, draft guy we had on
last year. Oh, my Jesus! I am losing my shit. I don't remember having us.
Yeah.
Well, the ability to take on pressure. I mean, I've seen a lot of clips of him doing just fine with that pocket presence, moving around. So that doesn't bother me. You had a bad game. It just so happened everybody's watching. So everybody who hasn't seen anything or seen him do anything else and see that, yeah, I would be like, fuck this guy. This guy sucks. But that wasn't what he does. I'm not in on him at 11 right now. I think he's still going to be a name that for some reason gets hotter and rises just because if he does stay healthy, he's going to be pretty damn good. But right now at 11, nah, I think he's definitely going to be a top 25 pick.
Yeah, we'll see. A lot to shake out on Penix. And again, that medical is absolutely key on him. Oh, look at Lord Duncan handing out gifts.
Look at that. Lord Duncan's the man. He is the man.
To his villagers. All right, so let's do a little mock draft. We are going to mock rounds 1 through 4 for the Minnesota Vikings, and you guys are going to make the picks. Unless we don't have enough guys, and we'll make a pick. But
yeah, so there's 4 picks. We don't have a 3rd-round pick. First 4 to come on can doer tour, as they say.
Doer tour, and we are using looks like the PFF mock draft simulator.
There's the link. We need 4 of you guys. Let's do it. Let's make this team championship caliber. Hit that link. Do it.
And we'll probably mix up the simulators, give us some different looks as we do this. Like I said, the plan is to do a mock draft every single week on Horned Up until the draft.
Ooh, doggy. Oh, shit.
Skull TY is right. Penix did have there's a lot of drop passes by his receivers.
Yeah, big time. No help at 25. Okay, sure. Not at 11. All right. We have 4.
Really?
No, we have 3. We'll give her 10 more seconds.
Have you decided who's going to get the first pick?
Whoever the order they came in, that's the pick they get.
And we can add, and don't worry if you don't know the guy, maybe just draft a position. It's early.
Yeah, we don't expect a full breakdown of anybody. Just take a guy. We'll as the draft season gets thicker and thicker, we'll start to know these guys a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Well, oh shit, hold on. I gotta change this for a minute. Bear with me. What? Gotta make room for somebody to come on here.
Oh yeah.
It'd be weird if. Hold on, I'm almost done.
You finishing?
Talk about something.
Let's see. Hugh Yang says another trade back here for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
No, we're done with that shit.
Kraus says round 1 quarterback, round 2 quarterback, round 3 quarterback, and round 4. Then you get your edge.
Viking Funeral just so happens to get the first damn pick.
Wow. Sounds like it was.
How did that happen?
I
figured myself for a 7th-round pick.
I'd trade up for you, Viking Funeral.
Oh yeah.
All right, you ready?
Let it roll.
Where the hell's the start
I'm so
button?
nervous.
All right, here we go.
There it is.
Here we go.
You got to hit start now. Okay.
Wow, that was quick.
Holy shit, was that fast?
Just for reference, we're not accepting any trades. Is that fair?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So
Viking Funeral already had a deal in place.
He did. Why can't I see the other picks?
So if I was taking trades right now, what quarterbacks went off the board?
Well, I'm trying to find where that shows. Bear with us.
Aren't you guys supposed to be like Pro Football Network, or Pro Football Focus, like experts?
We are. It was not expanded, so it's a little bit smaller. So Caleb Williams is gone, Drake May, Jaden Daniels,
All gone.
And that is so the big three quarterbacks are gone. So
okay, so here's this sucks. So here I would, if I had the option, I would trade back. Trade back, take Jerzon Newton probably around 15 or something like that, and then I'd draft Penix in the second round. But since we don't have that luxury here,
there's some good edge
we go
rushers there, man.
Yeah, and I know that.
Go with your heart.
It's 11 though. Are you going to get back up to 11 next year? I don't know. No, I'm taking Jerzon Newton. Screw it.
Jerzon Newton.
Great pick. Boom, boom, boom.
Well done, Viking funeral.
Just made this defensive line respectable.
Hell yes.
Boom.
Good job,
All right,
buddy,
boys.
man. Good to see you.
Nailed it.
Later.
What a start.
What a start. I mean, we could end the draft right now. We're just fine. All right, here we go. T-Bass, your boy Newton.
Bass.
We got him, man. We got him.
Good.
Zappy.
Good.
Zappy.
Great. Build up that line.
All right. Well, is there a position you want to look at?
Okay, here's my assumptions. I'm assuming they're going to sign Kirk to a 2-year deal.
All right.
So,
all right.
with that assumption, I say we can wait till next year to go get a quarterback. So, go interior defensive line again.
Ooh, doubling up.
Wow, doubling up. D-line. Ooh, Byron Murphy. Chris Jenkins. There's some good ones there. Wingo.
There's Sweat too.
I like the kid from Michigan. Boom. Our interior defensive line problem solved for years to come. Boom.
I like it. I like it.
Yes. Well done, sir. Good to see you, man.
All right.
Hell of a pick. Did you make it?
Yep. He said Jenkins, right?
Yeah, kid from Michigan.
He did. All right. So, yes, defensive line is officially locked and loaded. Now we got 2 4th-round picks, and we got TYA showing a little skin, showing that shoulder this evening. Jeez, you're getting me all hot and bothered, man.
Yeah. Are you topless with the blanket? Oh, my God. Holy shit. I don't like hair in my milk.
It's taters. TYA, man. What do you think of the draft so far?
I did a mock draft. I traded. I got a trade offer from Buffalo. They gave me 24. We gave them 11 plus. They gave us a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th, and a 2nd for the next year's draft to move up. They wanted Verse, so they moved up to get Verse. I ended up getting Penix at 24 and the same guy at in the 2nd round, the Chris Jenkins.
Boom.
So I like it. We need interior defensive line. Let's go
Hey,
interior.
Skull TY, have you seen the lumberjack that Happy Nuts has? Maybe you should purchase one.
I think TY is just fine, all natural. All right, what do you want? Interior offensive line?
Interior offensive line.
Zach Zinter.
I like him.
That is really tiny.
Yeah, I know. So we got Zinter, McLaughlin, Drake Nugent.
I want a center that has an ass.
We'll send his mom a thank you letter.
So I think the Alabama center is pretty big, right?
Seth McLaughlin. His ass size isn't here, but
he's got 2 cheeks in a hole.
He does.
Right.
Building the trenches, baby.
Is that who you want?
Does it have his size on there? I didn't see it.
It didn't show.
Oh. You know what? With the way Michigan played Monday, though, you guys choose.
It's your pick.
Okay.
Yep. It's yours.
The only way we'll pick is
just be like the real Vikings. We're a collaborative.
McLaughlin is 6'4", 305.
That's
size 62 ass.
That's bigger than Bradbury. Let's do let's take the Michigan the Alabama center.
All right, he
Thank
wants
God. So glad you just did that. Well done, TOA. I want a center so bad.
All right, you have fun.
Yeah, you snuggle up. You snuggle up with those bare breasts. Oh God, he did it again.
God, please. I guarantee you there's no pants on either.
We just either gained 300 subscribers or lost 300. I don't know what it is. All right, we got one more pick. We got 3 guys waiting, so we're just going to bring 2 of you guys on to say hello because we only did a 4-round mock.
Oh, we're going to do bold off-season predictions too, right?
Yeah, we will. All right, Matamita, you got the last one, man.
Hey!
What's up, buddy?
I'm good.
Good to see you, man. What position you want to take a dabble in?
Quarterback. I thought there's anything there, but let's see what's there for quarterback. Could be.
You never know.
Ooh, Jordan Travis, Joe Milton, Sam Hartman. There's some names there.
Yeah. Let's see, Florida State.
Travis injured. Perfect scenario.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar, but I know Florida State usually good. We'll go Jordan Travis.
Not bad.
Boom. I love it. I love this draft.
I do too.
Jordan, I mean, that's the perfect pick if you're going to wait, if you're just not going to, 4th round for him. Hot damn. Well done, Matamina. Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good night, buddy. All right, let's talk about this. We got Jerzon Newton, Chris Jenkins. We're just solving a problem on the D-line. And then we got the Seth McLaughlin, the center from Alabama, and then Jordan Travis, quarterback FSU.
The McLaughlin D+ isn't nice, and I don't agree with that. And Jordan Travis is C. I don't understand that either. It's our 2nd pick in the 4th round, and but the potential.
That's a high reward pick there, Jordan Travis. So I think if he's healthy, he goes much higher. Newton Jenkins, that combination, I love just solving that problem. Get 2 studs up front. These guys can control the line of scrimmage, can dominate up front. Hard to run. They can create some natural interior pressure. This is what I love when teams just knock out a problem area with the top 2 picks. So is this a sexy draft? Hell no, but I would actually be very happy with this draft. And this is assuming you re-sign Daniel Hunter and those are your first 2 picks. That'd be huge.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why people might not like it because it's not like we didn't trade up for a quarterback, whatever. Like, come on, this has got teeth. Remember we took Kevin Williams that one year. I hated that pick so damn bad because it was so boring. And those picks turn out. And yeah, Newton and Jenkins. Holy shit. Throw horrible Harry in there. Not a bad little defensive line, baby. Not a bad little defensive line.
Not bad at all. I like that. I like that quite a bit. So well done, everybody who made picks. We'll do it again next week. Maybe next week it'll be more offensive and a little sexier. Who knows?
I think this is pretty sexy.
I liked it too. Good job.
Crawl hates it. Art Vandalay hates it. T-Bass is chanting toga, toga, toga. He wants to have a toga party. We appreciate QIA showing off those beautiful breasts. But let's
yeah, we're gonna do bold off-season,
right?
Yeah, bold off-season prediction. What is gonna happen in the off-season?
All right, give me a minute.
We'll toss the link back out there.
I will.
Maybe we'll see those milkers again.
So bold off-season prediction can be as bold as you want. Hold on. Bold.
How bold can you go?
I should have put the link out first, but I don't care because it's too late. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Saddle up. We got Lord Duncan and T-Man waiting. So you guys just hold your horses. There you go. There's the link. Come on, give us your bold prediction for the Vikings offseason. Could be anything. Draft, free agency. Someone gets cut. I don't know, anything.
Oh my God.
T-Man, what do you got for a bold prediction?
First one up to, hey guys, sorry about last week. I didn't feel it. I feel like crap last week.
I was wondering where the hell you were.
Well, I hope you're feeling better, man.
I've been going through some changes at the house.
What do you got for a bold prediction?
How much money are we under the cap for the next season? You know,
it's like 35 million or something.
Yeah, right on there.
Shit.
Yeah, he wanted more.
Time to get rid of Cousins.
All right, he's Gonzo.
Yep, and also I think Quasi needs to be gone.
Quasi, get rid of him.
All right.
And Kevin O'Connell.
Oh my God,
nobody's left. All right, man. Good to see you, T-Man.
See you. Hey, do we have a show next week?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Every damn
Whether
Wednesday.
you like it or not.
No, he hung up on us. We didn't hang up on him. There's the link. T-Man's the only one that came on. We need another bold prediction. Let's go.
Oh my God. He's talking about Quasi. All kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, he was cleaning house. He was cleaning freaking house. I got a bold prediction.
I think you can say something else. What's your bold prediction? Are you just going to do it?
Yeah, no one else wants to come on and give a bold prediction. I don't want to sit and stare at you.
No, I was just thinking. I'm trying to count. I'm gonna say the Vikings end up with we'll say 9 new starters.
9, like total.
Mm-hmm.
Or Viking Funeral wants to come on and give a bold prediction.
Hey, he's back.
Well done. We double dipping, baby. I like it.
I wanted to come back, but nobody else wanted to come on. So what the hell?
Thank you.
I'm glad you did.
Anyways, I think from what Quasi said today, and I think Kirk knowing he's going to have at least some recovery time, and he's probably I don't know whether he's contemplating or not that he's going to be the same, but I think he's going to take a really team friendly deal. So he's going to be back. I know this is going to be to much chagrin of a lot of Vikings fans out here, but I think he's going to be back. We're going to take Jaden. We're going to trade up for Jaden Daniels. I think round 2 we probably take like Braylon Trice or something like that to solve the edge problem, and then a couple of corners as we go. But this next year is going to be a rebuilding year a little bit. No more of this competitive rebuild stuff. We're rebuilding and not talking about wiping everybody out. JJ is going to be back, and I think not only that, but I think they're going to make something work, or Daniil's going to be back as well. So that's my bold prediction.
Hell yeah!
Woo! Love it, man. Love it. Take it easy, buddy.
Viking Funeral. Putting this show on his shoulders.
Duncan with the Budweiser. What's up, buddy?
I don't think I've ever seen his natural hair before.
It's perfect.
It's beautiful.
Perfect.
What do you use? You must use Suave.
Actually, you know what? It is Suave.
I knew it. I can tell. I can tell.
You remember from using my shower that one time.
That's right.
You guys won't let me in, jerks.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, they're probably going to resign Check Down Charlie, I'm sure. But like Viking Funeral said, obviously it's going to have to be way cheaper, and I'm hoping that it gives us a little more leverage where he doesn't hold all the marbles. Like if Shitty get hurt again, sorry, dude, we're going to just get rid of you, or don't make us pay you the whole full amount of your contract. I do think they still try to get Penix, and do what Green Bay did, let him sit on the bench for 3 years. Or a couple years behind Kurt, whatever. It seems to be a plan that works for a lot of people. At least that's not work good in Green Bay, at least. So, and then I think they do the rest on their O&D line, because obviously you can never have the better O&D line is always going to be the main thing. So I think we're actually doing pretty good on our secondary at this point. So that should be it. And I don't think we need a running back either. I think Chandler should be all right. And I don't know, maybe we sign a backup guy with a couple years experience or something off of somebody else's squad or something. I don't know.
Boom. Lord Duncan, baby.
Lord Duncan has spoken.
Good to see you, man.
You guys have a good one. Good seeing you,
buddy.
Take care, buddy.
I can't believe how wonderful his hair is. It's like perfect.
I knew it was perfect. All right, Matamida, what's your bold prediction?
All right, here's my bold prediction. It's very bold. About a day or 2 after the Super Bowl, the Vikings are going to announce the JJ contract extension.
Wow.
He's going to be huge. He's going to be the highest paid wide receiver in the league. He's going to live up to it. Also, and then about a month or 2 after that, Hunter is going to re-sign with the Vikings.
Wow.
Nice. I like
They
it.
both
I
will be
like
back.
that very much. Good stuff, Matamida. Oh, he's still going?
Oh, yeah.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Kirk Cousins is going to sign a 2-year deal, and we're going to draft a quarterback to sit behind him. I think the Vikings are going to trade up, shock everyone, and draft one of the top 3 quarterbacks that are on that list to sit behind Kirk Cousins for a year or 2 to learn.
A lot of bold predictions in here, Matamida.
I just in my pants.
Spicing things up.
Oh.
You are so damn spicy.
Good to see you, man. All right, T Bass, what do you got?
My prediction is in this offseason, the Vikings offer Hunter out. I've heard this somewhere else, and I agree with it, so I don't want to take credit for this. The Vikings offer Daniil Hunter outside linebacker money, and they lose him because another team will give him defensive end money.
All right.
And since he's linked to the Vikings, my prediction is during the combine, NFL doctors get to poke and prod at Penix's knee, and his draft stock drops like a cheap whore.
Like a cheap whore. I think it's like a dancer at the Stony Cowboy.
He meant it. He meant it. Speaking of, oh man, he got his shirt back.
Ah, boo!
I have to get ready for my show.
Is that a Warren Moon jersey?
Tonight we're talking the only championship season in Viking history, 1969 NFL champions. I don't have a 69 jersey, but I do have my Warren Moon.
I was gonna say that's a Warren Moon, or either that or a Chuck Nelson.
So,
what's that rod you're sitting on? Is that like you bang on the window when kids are in your lawn, or what?
No, I was sweeping this room. We have hardwood
floors. He's a go-getter, man. He's a
with
go-getter.
Dogs, so we got to constantly sweep. So
he sweeps and he just sits on the broom. I like it.
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, I don't know
go back to the Cousins things. I've been saying it from on my shows last couple of times. It don't matter what all of us sitting out here doing YouTube think. It's what the players think in the locker room. Did they think they could win with Cousins? Does the management ownership think they can win with Cousins? So that's all that really matters, whether he signs or not. I think it's I think it's gonna be 2 years, but I think it's gonna be a little bit more money than people want on the outside looking in want him to sign. He's a top 15 quarterback, so it's gonna be at least 35. So be prepared for that. Whether it's guaranteed, 1 year is probably gonna be at least guaranteed. But no, I agree. Getting drafted a young guy. But my bold prediction is that Hitman retires.
Yeah, doesn't play anywhere else. Just retires.
And he retires as a Viking, and then the Vikings put him in the Ring of Honor.
Boom, love it, man.
Well
Good
done.
Shit. That Warren Moon jersey is beautiful, man.
So is that broom. Just sits on his broom. I love it.
I think the Kirk Cousins contract. Let's go to Ed Guy. Let's go to Ed freaking Guy.
Oh.
God, look at those cabinets. Those cabinets are beautiful.
They are. They're nice, huh?
Hell yeah, they are.
He might be the MILF hunter. I'm not sure, but I think Ed Guy Rocks is the MILF hunter.
He's the original.
I am. Bold prediction. I think that during this offseason, throw everybody a loop. That's mine, buddy. My kid's trying to steal my.
Ed Guy, he's all out of sorts, man.
The MILF hunter comment really got to him.
It's not yours. It's my soap. I think they'll be active day one of free agency.
Really?
Usually they wait around until day 2, day 3. We're all kind of waiting. Even though I think JJ won't be signed yet, I think they're going to have a little bit of they're going to throw everybody for a loop when you're going to hear how active they're trying to be. Doesn't mean they're going to sign everybody. And then my other bold prediction is by draft time, you guys will have 13K.
Ooh, I like that. That guy.
Oh, love it, man.
Let's shoot for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we always are.
Good to see you, buddy.
Have a good one.
Take care, man.
I can't see him. He's got camouflage on, and there was a plant in the background. I wasn't even sure where he was.
I could see him perfectly. BK, what do you got, man?
Bold prediction?
Hell yeah,
for the offseason.
Well, I was going back to some of the bigger moves that this regime has made since coming here, and the one constant has been like the off-season signing of a pass rusher. I mean, outside linebacker / end was Zadarius Smith got some money, and then Davenport got some money. So I mean, it looks like they clearly value that position pretty highly. So I used to not think that Hunter was going to be someone they'd bring back, but now I think he is. But I also, and I know like cap wise, I'm not sure how much sense it'll make, even though our books are pretty clear after next season. But I could actually see them taking a considerable swing at someone like Brian Burns. Like it seems to me like they have wanted something on the other side of that line for 2 seasons now. And Smith had a great like first 10 games with Minnesota, but if I remember correctly, he had like 1 sack over his last 8 or something like that. Yep. So it's like they clearly want another elite pass rusher, or at least very good, that A- tier pass rusher next to Hunter, if that's their plan. So like I could see them throwing out like 21, 22 million a year for a guy like Burns and just backloading some of that money. But I mean, predictions are so tough with free agents because it feels like you know where someone's going, and then like 30 minutes into free agency, you see them sign like the biggest contract for that position ever, and it's like this guy isn't even top 5 at the position. So it's tough to predict, but I think there's a good chance Burns is a Viking.
Oh, God.
Damn,
wow.
You're getting my parts excited. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well done, BK. That's a fantastic one. That's a fantastic one. I love that idea. Brian Burns.
Kind of rained on my parade a little bit.
Oh. Is there anybody else waiting, or is it your turn for your parade?
Well, remind everybody what your bold prediction was.
I'm just saying we have 8 new starters. When it's all said and done, we'll have 8 new starters on this team. Most of those will be on the defensive side of the football.
Mine was that we actually do trade up into the top 3. I'm not saying I want this to happen. This is a bold prediction. This isn't a dreamland. I say we trade up into the top 3. Maybe it's 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, but it will be one of those 3 picks. They take a quarterback. And also, I was going to say that we do not sign Daniil Hunter, but we go get one of those big boy edge rushers, Burns, Josh Allen, whoever it may be. I think they just kind of move on. I think they're done with Daniil Hunters. I don't know. I think they just go elsewhere.
All right. That was bold. That was nice. You know, I like it. I like it. I like the way you're thinking there.
I like that a lot. Remember, we're going to be going live every Wednesday still until, usually we do horned ups until like June. Then it's like every other week because there's just nothing to talk about.
Yep.
But join us, everyone. If you haven't subbed, hit that sub button. Like Ed Guy Rocks, he said we're going to get to 13K. That might be doable. This is usually the time of year where we're hot and heavy.
Yeah, and remember, be a YouTube member. That way you get into the drawing for the sauce poster. It's signed by Jimmy Klein Sauce. When we get to 75, we will do a giveaway for that. So again, easy peasy, $2 a month is the minimum for that. And guys, remember this. Thanks for everybody who hopped on. Thanks for everybody who made a bold prediction. Thanks for everybody who commented and also made a draft pick. And remember this, the word guacamole comes from the Aztec for testicle sauce.
Holy moly.